yo. Welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. All right, we are back with a video. Of course, there was some breaking news yesterday. I did put it on a community post. So, not a comedy. I do a little bit of comedy, too, on the side, you know what I'm saying, if you need some. Anyway, we ain't talking about that stuff. But a community post did go out yesterday from your boy talking about how we had picked up a certain player. So we're going to talk about that. I could not make a video late yesterday. Honestly, just, I was in my zone. So didn't put out a video yesterday, but it's never too late. So we're putting up one out right now. Sorry for those who wanted a video from me yesterday. I apologize about that, but you're getting it now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And on top of that, I got something else I want to do. We're going to give away some more prizes real quick, or redo some names for the subscriber giveaway. We'll talk about that later. So, as y'all all know, trade went down yesterday. We ended up getting Isaiah Wilson from the Tennessee Titans. All right, so what we ended up doing was we grabbed the player. We gave them our 7th round pick. They gave us their 7th round pick for next year, and we take on that salary. We just got ourselves a 1st round talent. Okay, 1st round talent. We'll talk about what that means for the draft, possibly. All right, what it possibly means for the draft. But we did get ourselves a 1st round talent. So now we got Solomon Kinley on the line. We have Robert Hunt. We have Austin Jackson. We have ourselves Isaiah Wilson. Boy, all we need is a center, and we off and running. Lindsley, or whatever his name is, from Green Bay. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. That's all we need, though. That's all we need. Maybe we work something out in the draft, too, with a center. We get a center in the draft, or maybe we can figure that out. But we got an offensive line if Isaiah pans out. All right? Big if. Why would Tennessee let go of a 1st round pick? It's because he's got some baggage. Oh, he ain't squeaky clean. No, not at all. He's not Austin Jackson on the character side. No, he comes with a little bit of issues. All right, that's why they wanted to get rid of him and move on from that contract or that obligation. All right, so we got the player. We got our 7th round pick back. No lose, big win possibility. All right, we lose nothing at all, but we have a lot to gain from this. All right, so let's talk about the player. Okay, the player did play with Solomon Kinley in college at Georgia. Good player, was ranked one of the 5 best offensive tackles in the draft, went in the late 1st round to Tennessee so they can bolster their offensive line. All right, fast forward a couple months, he gets in trouble with COVID, couldn't stay out of the party life. I guess he still wants to be in college for whatever reason to stay in the NFL. Now you got to grow up. He got caught up, long story short, ended up on the reserve COVID list twice. All right, so fast forward to the season, got no playing time because they already had a guy that was going to start in front of him if he didn't pan out. He did not pan out, so they had a guy that was starting. He ended up getting like 3 snaps in a game late in the season, had a problem with a DUI, so he got caught up for that. They were fed up with him. He was fed up with the team, said that he was no longer going to be a Tennessee Titan. They got him up out of there. He's our problem now. So we took a chance on him. All right? It's not like we haven't taken chances on other guys. I remember there was a Mark Walton. We took a chance on him. I believe it was Mark Walton. Not 100% sure, but we took a chance on a running back. And we ended up having to cut him because there were some things that came out about him as it pertains to domestic violence or something like that. So we had to cut him. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I think it was Mark Walton. So we had to let him go. We're known for taking these type of players on. We don't have a problem taking these type of players on. So why do we take a chance on Isaiah? It's because, 1, we have the organization to help him. All right. 2, he went to the same college as Brian Flores. Brian Flores went to the same college. I'm sorry, same high school, not college, sorry. Same high school as Isaiah Wilson. There's a connection there. There's a relatability there. So maybe Flores is thinking, hey, if anybody can get to this kid, it probably should be me because I know where he came from. I know the neighborhoods he was in. I understand this kid a little bit better than some other people might be able to. So I'm going to try and help him out. And in the meantime, he's going to help our team out. All right. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully Flores can get to him. And I believe he can get to him. And hopefully he's not a bust type player. All right. Because just because you got him in the first round doesn't mean that he was going to be some elite talent anyway. All right. It doesn't necessarily mean he was going to pan out. We're hoping he pans out. If he pans out, it's the biggest trade this offseason. I don't care about the golf trade. I don't care about whatever else trade had. The Stafford, none of that. I don't care about it. If he works out, that's the biggest trade this offseason because that means that we have fortified our offensive line for years to come, assuming everybody else pans out. All right, because let's not hope that he pans out and then the rest of the guys are bust. Everybody pans out. We have a line to rely on for years. All right. So now there's two things I want to say regarding us getting him. What does that mean? Or I want to talk about what does that mean for the Deshaun Watson trade? It means absolutely nothing. Okay. Us getting him. And I heard TD say yesterday that he feels like it may lean, the needle may be moving more towards signing Watson, sorry. I don't think so. I think that it doesn't move the needle whatsoever because no matter what, they had to fortify the offensive line. For Tua, they needed to fortify it. For whatever other quarterback we getting, they had to fortify the offensive line. That had to be a priority because no matter what quarterback you have back there, you can't function without a great offensive line. Kansas City showed us that. I made a video on that earlier, right after the Super Bowl. If you hadn't seen it, please go watch it. We need to fortify the offensive line no matter who was back there. So I don't believe it moves the needle even further towards getting Watson. I don't believe that it moved the needle towards Tua either. I believe that the needle is where the needle is. It didn't move it or it didn't have any effect on it because we know what, no matter what, needed to fortify the offensive line. That's one. Second thing, what does it do for the draft? What does it do for drafting an offensive lineman early in the draft? I yesterday, when it first happened, thought, hey, does nothing. Does absolutely nothing for the draft. We'll still draft the offensive lineman in the early draft if we want to because this guy here is he's a wish, all right? He's a hope, and we're not just going to rely on hope. I've kind of backed off of that a little bit. I'm starting to believe that maybe they're willing to take a chance on this kid for a year and go other places in the draft rather than drafting an offensive tackle high in the draft. So that means that they're either one, looking to trade down, or two, have their eye on an offensive weapon. Whether that be Pitts, Waddle, Smith, or Chase, or somebody else, they have their eye, I believe at this point, on a playmaker in the top 10 if they are unable to trade down, and they're going to do that rather than going to get an offensive tackle when they could just take a chance on Isaiah for a year and see what happens. All right, so I believe that that's going to be the case. They have nothing to lose. They can cut Wilson right after the season if he doesn't pan out, or before the season if he doesn't pan out, because they didn't lose anything. They have their 7th round pick for next year back from the Tennessee Titans. So really, it's a win-win. If he pans out, they win. If he doesn't pan out, oh well, we got our 7th round pick back. It doesn't matter. We just have to, take that cap hit, of course, because they probably won't be able to trade him again after this. So they'll eat the cap hit, whatever that cap hit is, and then they'll move on from the guy. All right. I do believe that they're going to try and get another veteran in the free agency. Maybe 1 or 2 guys to compete because they're not just going to give him the job anyway. He's going to have to compete for the job, and maybe he's better on the left side than the right side. They're going to obviously experiment and figure out who the best 5 guys are. But if he pans out, that's great. If not, they'll move on from him, put somebody else in there, and then they'll go that route rather than just drafting a premier offensive tackle in the first half of the first round of the draft, okay? So I doubt that they're going to go that route. They might not even go that route at all in the first round, period. They might just end up getting playmakers on the offensive and defensive side and move forward that way because they feel like they have an they feel like they have an offensive tackle on their team in him that they can rely on if he pans out. All right, so that's what I believe will happen at this point. I don't think that they're going to draft at this point an offensive tackle early. I think they're going to go more so the playmaker route. So they're kind of tipping their hand there a little bit. We still don't know what exactly they're going to do, but I believe that's the direction they're heading in. And once again, I have no sources. That's just my mindset. All right, so now we're done with all that. I have a video that'll be coming out sometime this weekend or early next week about free agency once everything starts to come a little more clear. All right, we do have a lot of things going on right now in free agency. Y'all see Dak Prescott got the bag. Y'all see all these other players are getting franchise tagged and some players are not getting tagged. So we'll talk about those things and how and what it means for our team looking at these players that are available in free agency. Plus, there'll be a lot more surprise cuts between now and the start of the league year. So we'll cover all of those things, all right? Now, last thing I want to talk about is we have 2 new winners for the subscriber giveaway I did a few weeks ago. And the reason why I wanted to wait was because I wanted to give these people a chance to watch the video and to claim their prize. I've given them enough time. We've got to move on because I have shirts I have to get out to these people that are winning. So, first name that I want to go and that I want to say that I pulled out by random is Bobby Constantinopoulos, I believe his name is. All right, and if I said that wrong, I'm sorry about that. But you are one of the winners for the subscriber giveaway. And the second one is No Name Fins YT. All right, No Name Fins YT. You are also a winner for the subscriber giveaway. Please holla at me in the email. Let me know, hey, I'm one of the winners. Give me your Cash App information, your Venmo information, your PayPal information. One of those 3. I need your address on where to send the shirt, and I need your shirt size as well, so I can get these shirts out to y'all and the other winners that we've already had in the waiting. I'll holla at y'all in the next one. Of course, fins up till we die. See y'all later.